Do you want to tell everybody what this is, give an introduction to who you and Andrew are?
So Andrew and I met and fell in love in 2017, 2018. Our plan was to go travel the world for 2 years and to do like a blog. YouTube and website was the thing back then before I knew about TikTok. And to like learn different healing practices around the world and then to move and build a retreat center somewhere and like teach the different healing practices around the world. That was our plan. But as I always say, we make plans and God just laughs at us.
Right.
Because what ended up happening was the border shut down, and Andrew and I ended up living in a van in Canada. We couldn't get on our plane to India. Like our flight was booked March 25th, 2020. Like right the week everything was shutting down. So I started doing a blog and just kind of showing our life. And when I mentioned that Andrew was autistic and we didn't know it until like a year into our relationship, we just went viral and viral and viral. Like we just kept going viral. I would get like 10 emails and inboxes from usually women saying, my kid was just diagnosed and now I'm looking at my husband and he's reminding me of Andrew. And so how did you know he was autistic? And I just kept getting this question for a year, like nonstop. How'd you get diagnosed? How did you know he was autistic? How did you approach him about it? How does it affect your relationship? Blah blah. And so I told Andrew, like, we're not writing about healing practices around the world. Like, we need to talk about autism, which was totally never something I ever thought I'd do because I'm not an expert in autism. I'm only an expert in my husband. Like, that's all I know.
Right.
But in sharing our journey together, we've helped so many people. I get emails constantly from parents saying, thank you for helping me understand my kid, from women saying, you saved my marriage. So we spent 18 months writing this book. It's a memoir, so it's a nonfiction, but we wrote it like a rom-com fiction and we wrote it to be a movie. So that's the big dream. Like, we really want this to hit the main screen to really change the way people look at relationships.